Hello guys, how are you doing? In this video, I thought I would just go through three sort of steps which you can ask yourself in terms of um, wanting to progress with guitar playing and sort of how to stay motivated and sort of keep your eye on the prize at the end of the road, so to speak. So this is for people who may be thinking about um, learning to play an instrument, or obviously the guitar specifically, whether it's going to be an acoustic guitar or electric. Um, so I just wanted to just basically say there's sort of three questions you can ask yourself, which will help inspire and motivate. And the first one is ask yourself, what makes you want to play the guitar? So, what is the reason for wanting to do it? Now, there could be many. You might want to play the guitar, like you have a favourite guitarist in mind, so you might want to learn or play the guitar like this particular musician. For example, Jimi Hendrix, or um, uh, it could be anybody really that you find inspiring. Um, or it could be a band that you like. It could be you might like their tunes, you might want to play a certain way, a certain genre. Um, any whatever the reason, I think it's important. Just ask yourself the why. Why do I want to do this? Do you want to be in a band yourself? I mean, that could be something to work to. Or do you want to be a recording artist? Do you just want to play the guitar as a hobby? It could be for your mental health, your mental well-being, to be creative, to just come up with different chord sequence. There could be loads and loads of different reasons. But I think it's important to sort of ask yourself the why. So I think that's the first important step. And then the next one would be, like I said, what's the inspiration? What do you want to be like? Do you want to play with other musicians eventually? Like I said, do you want to play live? Do you want to just record? Do you want to be a bedroom musician where you just write your own songs and then you learn how to record them, how to produce them, how to mix them, and then how to get them out there into social media platforms such as the likes of Spotify, sort of Apple Music, and onto Bandcamp as well, which are a few to sort of name. And then another thing as well, create yourself a little wish list as to write songs that you want to learn. So specifically, like for example, if you are into indie rock, you might want to write down a list of songs from your favourite bands. So Oasis, think what's their most well-known hit, what's their simple songs, so quick wins like the likes of using Oasis as an example, Wonderwall, Live Forever, they sort of use the standard chords, easy songs to sort of learn, great songs to play. People are always sort of, because that's another thing when you sort of learning to play guitar, you might get a little bit anxious and nervous about when people start hearing that you're learning a musical instrument. They might turn around to you and say, "Oh, play us a song." So it's quite good to have a few that that you like, but also think about what other people might want to hear as well. And if you sort of just a sort of good tip for this is just Google, 10 of the greatest, easiest songs to learn on guitar. Then you can sort of say, well, I know how to play, Bob Dylan, for example, or I can play Guns N' Roses, I can play Snow Patrol, I can play Oasis, I can play The Coral, just great songs that are not too much effort to sort of learn. So, and obviously the more you sort of teach yourself with sort of the basic, sort of do it slowly, then the more songs you will learn at a greater sort of rate. So just to recap, so yeah, 3 steps. I'd say, what makes you want to play the guitar? Who do you want to be like? What is your inspiration? And a wish list. Write down songs that you'd like to play. I think that would really help. And if you sort of combine this with my previous video that I've done, which might actually, when I think about it, would come after this. So this is kind of like the first step before you actually pick up an instrument. But I thought it'd just be useful to sort of mention this because I know I certainly struggle with motivation as well sometimes, as much as the next person. But if you are new to wanting to learn a guitar or any musical instrument, just use these steps, ask yourself the question, and then write it down. That's always really good as well, because there's a lot of things about manifestation as well. So if you even sort of, might sound a bit cringy, a bit cheesy, but if you draw a picture of yourself playing the guitar in a certain scenario, and have pictures on the wall, or not all over your walls, but somewhere sort of private that you can sort of see, that can motivate you every day. And you sort of think, that's the reason why I want to pick up the guitar in the first place. It's so I can eventually get to this point where I'm actually on stage playing guitar, or I'm in a studio recording my own songs with other musicians and working with a producer. It could be really high. It could be like, imagine yourself being signed to a record label. You could be playing Reading Festival, Leeds Festival, Radio 1 big weekend. Wherever it is you want to be, it is possible if you have the belief that you can do it. And I think having visuals is really important. Something you see every day, every morning, that's just going to just remind you to think, right, I'm going to have the 5 minutes to just pick up the guitar and just make that little bit of extra progress to get to my goal. Okay, so yeah, hope you found this useful. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Please comment, good feedback or bad. Any criticism I will take on the chin, and I'm here to sort of advise and help with the knowledge and I suppose what I've learned throughout my musical career, really. So I will see you next time, and thank you for listening. I appreciate it very much. See you later. Bye.